Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the RepConn Hazardous Environmental Suit, which is being released by user MyCart. And what this glorious little piece of fork looks to add into the game is an absolutely amazing new next-gen hazmat suit slash prototype spacesuit, which was designed by RepConn pre-war. And this thing is absolutely magnificent. As you can see here, these suits just have a spectacular amount of detail all over the thing, from the very cool moon boots on the bottom to the exosuit engine here on the back, which sadly is not a jetpack. Wish it was, looks like it should be, but it's not, to the very cool helmet up top, which actually does have a see-through visor there, so you can indeed see your character's face. All in all, these are just some beautiful new suits of armor, which also will provide you a fair amount of protection once upgraded. But let's take a look at what all we do get at the base level here, and start by having a gander at the exosuit, which is the main body of the entire suit, and will provide you with 75 physical damage resistance, 15 energy resistance, 15 radiation, and then of course a charisma and luck A+1 with a weight of 2, so not too heavy. We then have the exosuit arms armor, which will provide you with 5 physical resist, 5 energy resist, 5 radiation resist for a mere 2 weight. And then we have the exosuit back engine, which has, well, identical stats of 5 physical resist, 5 energy resist, 5 radiation resist for 2 weight. We then have the boots with once more 5 physical resist, 5 energy resist, 5 radiation resist for 2 weight. We then get the gloves, which switch it up a bit with 10 physical resist, 5 energy resist, 5 radiation resist, another +1 to charisma and luck for 2 weight. We then have the helmet, which has the same stats there of 10 physical, 5 energy, 5 radiation resist, 4 +1 to charisma and luck for 2 weight. We then have the legs, which go back to that 555 on the physical, energy, and radiation resist for 2 weight. We then keep at that theme with the exosuit neck, which again will provide a 5 physical, 5 energy, and 5 radiation resist for 2 weight. And finally, the exosuit torso armor, with once more 5 energy, 5 physical, and 5 radiation resist for 2 weight. And all in all of these different pieces may not have the most protection of any suit you've ever seen in the Wasteland, but can be upgraded to provide a whole heck of a lot more when all combined together. But before we take a look at those modifications, let's talk about how you can get your hands on one of these lovely suits of armor. Well, the lore idea behind this whole thing is that these were pre-war suits made by RepConn, and that the Brotherhood of Steel found them and learned how to reverse engineer and build their own. And somehow you know how to as well. I guess you learn from the Brotherhood along the way at some point, but yes, you just simply need to go to any chemistry station in the world, where you'll see we have a BZW exosuit category, where we can build all of the individual pieces of armor here, each one only taking a mere 2 cloth to actually produce. So for the entire suit, it's really not gonna take you much, and you'll get your hands on a pretty decent suit of armor fairly early in the game, and then just modify it as you go along and get more materials. So overall, pretty cool there. So let's actually head out and look at those modifications, and it's actually pretty simple to go through, as each of the individual pieces, no matter if it is the main exosuit, the boots, the leg armor, or the torso armor, they each have the same 2 categories of the more standard modules you can add in, such as lighter build, padded, pocketed, etc., which is useful, so you can either add in some more carry capacity with pocketed, or even up some of the damage resistances with different linings, so always useful there. And each will also have the ability to add ballistic weave all the way up to Mark 5, which, oh boy, means a whole lot of armor protection. Now, on these pieces, which have the lower sorta of stats, like the 555 here. When you go up to the Ballistic Mark 5, you're going to add an additional 115 to the physical and energy resist. And with the larger pieces, such as the Exosuit main piece here, well, that's going to be all the way up to 185 on the physical and 125 on the energy. So when you put all that together with each of the individual pieces here, that's a whole heck of a lot of armor, and that is a good thing. So pretty much, it starts as a very, very sort of early to mid-ish game armor that's easy to obtain with just cloth, but with plenty of ballistic weave, you can make this a very fun bit of endgame armor. Now, my one and only critique I have about it is sadly something the mod makers can't even fix. I'm pretty sure this is something that is just weird about the Fallout 4 engine here, and that's the helmet. With the see-through visor, it is cool actually seeing our character's face, but of course, it takes away your hair. So my character does indeed have hair, but once we put on the helmet with the see-through visor, we seem bald. And yeah, I don't think that there's anything that the mod makers can do about that. That is just how the game works. You put on any helmet, it's gonna do something similar, which is sad, but oh well. I'm gonna be looking at my character from back here most of the time anyway, so not that much of a big deal. And as for the difference between the male and female body types here, as per usual, I have the two different armor stands here, this one being the male, this one being the female, and it's pretty androgynous depending on, or well, not depending on, but no matter which one you use, you're gonna end up looking pretty much the same, which is interesting. So yeah, definitely not a lot of variation there between the two genders, but hey, it's a hazmat suit. It's really not supposed to be good looking, it's supposed to be there for protection, so it makes a total sense. And yeah, all in all, this is just a very cool set of armor that I have really been enjoying my time with, and if you would like to have a look at it for yourself, which I would certainly recommend you go and do, you can have a look at the link in the description as per usual. But that is gonna be it for today, my friends. I hope you all have enjoyed and that you do come back for the next one. Hopefully we'll be looking to get another wonderful mod, but until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.